Hi, my name is Elise Gilmore, and today we're going to be learning about fractions. This lesson is geared towards the end of second grade and beginning of third grade. So to start, we are going to refresh our memory of what a fraction is. A fraction is part of a whole and involves breaking a whole into equal-sized parts. So we know that a fraction has a numerator and a denominator. A numerator is the top number of a fraction. It shows how many parts we have. So looking at 1/6, our numerator is 1 because it's one part of 6 groups. And a denominator is the bottom number in a fraction. It shows how many equal parts the item is divided into. So in 1/6, we know we have 6 groups, and then in each group there's 1. So to help us learn about fractions, I thought I would bring a cookie cake. So, here is our word problem. Elise bought a cookie cake to share with her 2 roommates. If the cookie cake has 6 equal slices, how many slices will Elise and her roommates get? So looking at the cookie cake, we have 6 equal slices. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And here are Elise's roommates. We have Elise, Sarah, and Dale. So if we are going to divide our cookie cake up between our 3 roommates, we're going to start off by giving, this is kind of hard, Elise a broken piece, Sarah a piece, Dale a piece. So far they each have 1 slice of the cookie cake, which is 1/2. And then we're going to give Elise another slice, Sarah another slice, and Dale a broken slice. So we know that each roommate has 2 slices of cookie cake. So Elise has 1, 2, Sarah has 1, 2, and Dale has 1, 2. So if we're going to look at this even further, oh, and this was our area model. If we look now, it's not really an area model, but I'm just using it to help us since the cookie cake is so large. Now let's look at this again. Here's my little small representation of our area model of the cookie cake. So if we look at it, Elise gets 1, Sarah gets 1, Dale gets 1, Elise gets 2, Sarah gets 2, and Dale gets 2. So if there's 6 slices, which is our denominator, and they each have 2 slices, we know that each of the roommates gets 2/6 of the cake. Now let's look at this. We're now going to look at a linear model. So if we put each slice of cookie cake on a number, and we already know that each roommate gets 2 slices, we go ahead and circle 2. That not only is 2, they each get 2/6, but we see that 2/6 is equal to 1/3, and that they're each getting 1/3 of the cake. We know this because we circled each of them having 2, and there are now 3 groups of 2. So Elise is getting 2, Sarah is getting 2, and Dale is getting 2. And so that's Elise has 1 group of the set. Sarah has one group of the set, and Dale has one group of the set. Now we're going to look at a set model. So for using our set models, we're going to use these little counters. So we have one counter, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So, like we previously said, each group member is getting 2 slices. So, there's Elise's. There's Sarah's. And there's Dale's. So, like we said in the linear, each one is getting 1/3, or, which is the same as 2/6 of the cake. So we all know that. We know that each roommate is getting 1/3 or 2/6 of the cake. So now we're going to look at something kids have a lot of problems with. We're going to compare 2 numbers and figure out which one is a bigger fraction. So we're going to look at 1/3 versus 1/6. So kids are going to look at this fraction and automatically think that 1/6 is bigger than 1/3. But, however, that is not true. Because if we look back at our model, I have our little cookie cake that's cut into 1/6. So let's say here's 1/6 and here's 1/3. So we can go ahead, I have that backwards, and tell that the 6 is a lot smaller than the 1/3. So if we have 1/3 and put it all together, we see that's a whole. Then 1/6. 6 is a bigger number, but that just means that it's broken up to many more pieces. So in order for 6 to be equal to 1/3, you need 2 6. So that's what a lot of kids have problems with, because they just go ahead and look at the denominator and say 6 is bigger than 3, so 1/6 must be bigger than 1/3. My name is Elise Gilmore. I hope you had fun learning about fractions using cookie cake. Now I'm going to go eat it.